I am going to recap my and Daryl's main points, as well as respond to some of the other side's issues. Austin said that although California scored low on the infrastructure report card, many other states were much lower than California, and he also claimed that we should not be prioritizing states. Although it is a nice sentiment to believe that the country should progress forward as a whole, the simple truth is that it is not possible nor logical. The reason we must first focus on California is that it is simply much too large to fail. As mentioned earlier, California has the world's 9th largest economy, while states such as Indiana and Illinois, both states which Austin claimed were just as important as California, have GSPs which are not even in the trillions of dollars. Much like some large investment banks on Wall Street, California cannot fail, and any hindrance on the progress of the state should be dealt with as soon as possible. Furthermore, MASH goes on to say that we cannot afford to focus on such issues, as it comes with a massive price tag, and that we have much more pressing issues to be concerned with, such as the high rate of unemployment. However, MASH fails to recognize that these repairs and new projects will not only create jobs for those working on these projects, and that it will in fact have benefits all throughout our economy. As I mentioned earlier, infrastructure spending has a much higher multiplier in the economy than many other types of government spending. MASH argues that education is somewhere that we need to invest more in. However, education spending is what is referred to as a transfer payment, or, according to Business Dictionary, a one-way payment of money for which no money, good, or service is received in exchange. Even though MASH emphasizes the lack of funds and crushing debt in California, she wants to invest in an area which gives absolutely no profits back to the state. According to a recently published paper by the San Francisco Fed, shows that infrastructure spending is has a much larger multiplier than the typical government spending multiplier, and can even be as high as 2. That means that for every dollar spent for infrastructure spending, $2 appears in the economy. With a return like that, our previously mentioned figure of $2 trillion to repair all the roads could mean a $4 trillion return of taxable money flowing through the economy in California alone. Once again, it is very important for us to emphasize how big of a problem this has become, simply from previous neglect. There is no doubt in anyone's minds that California's economy and the rest of the world will continue to grow as technology and recovery progress forward. According to a report by the Department of Finance, California's population grew to 37.9 million at a rate of 0.8%. Also, according to an article in the Legislative Analyst's Office, travel on the state highway system, as measured by vehicle miles traveled, increased by 26%. It is not hard to see that the combination of population growth and massive transportation demand, the roads in California are going to take more damage throughout the years. The question should not be how we are going to fix the roads, but when. If we continue on the pace that we are at, we will eventually completely destroy the roads, and we may even have less funds to work with when we do. To summarize, our proposition is that the federal government should give California a substantial amount of money to repair and advance our infrastructure. The high-speed rail will have many economic benefits beyond those who are working on the project, and the repairs to the roads may possibly pump up to $4 trillion of taxable money into the Californian economy. The repaired roads will also fix the leak in California's economy, which is losing us up to $1 trillion a year.